Thousands of lightning strikes were reported yesterday across the British Isles as strong thunderstorms developed and tracked across Northern Ireland, Wales, England, and even Scotland. This was due to a warm and unstable air mass which was advected northward ahead of an incoming Atlantic storm, which looks pretty well organized as of Monday afternoon. This is only the beginning of this storm with persistent impacts expected throughout this week, so that's what we're going to be focusing on in this video. Let's start off this report a little bit different, diving straight into my latest precipitation anomaly map. This is going to help you better understand the pattern we're going to have over the next week, such as the wettest and driest areas. This new storm we have developing is going to be the main reason for this broad green shade extending from Ireland and the UK all the way down to northern Iberia, with the Middle East also expecting wetter than average conditions, but that's of course due to another storm system. Areas shaded in darker green is where precipitation may be well above average, and that includes portions of the Benelux countries, Germany, France, Switzerland, northwestern Spain, Italy, Armenia, Turkey, and Georgia. Less precipitation than usual can be expected across much of the Iberian Peninsula, northwestern Africa, and the vast majority of the Nordic countries down towards the Balkans. You're going to see exactly why this is as we go through this video. Now, before we proceed to the forecast timing of that storm, let's just review my temperature anomaly map for the same time frame. Above average temperatures are possible across most of Europe, being most noticeable in northern Africa, Germany, and Scandinavia. Portugal, western Spain, and eastern Europe can expect temperatures below the historical average. The storm has developed quite nicely since yesterday, with a well-defined center of low pressure near Ireland as of Monday afternoon. Some key details to remember about the progress of this storm are as follows. The storm system is going to continue intensifying throughout the rest of the day today, probably reaching its peak intensity early Tuesday, with a minimum central pressure most likely getting somewhere between 984 and 986 millibars. Once we get past midday Tuesday, the storm will begin to gradually weaken, with this trend continuing well into the weekend. A large anticyclone will be firmly established across northern and eastern Europe through this week, helping to keep things pretty dry and warm across that region, with another anticyclone located over the Atlantic. Those high-pressure systems will basically form a storm sandwich, keeping the area of low pressure nearly stationary for the entire week. Despite the fact that we're going to be seeing a gradual weakening trend, that won't necessarily mean that the precipitation and thunderstorm threat will disappear. Over the next 5 days, the precipitation forecast basically sums this all up quite well. You can see how many of the areas expecting rainfall in this time frame were the same places shaded in green on those maps I showed in the beginning, especially from the Alps to the Benelux countries. Repeated rounds of strong thunderstorms and torrential downpours could lead to flood concerns, especially where you see the yellow and red shades, so make sure you keep that in mind. Now, on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, literally no precipitation is expected in an almost perfect circle centered over southern Scandinavia, which once again is courtesy of a dome of high pressure. I also can't rule out some severe storms associated with this disturbance, so let's talk about that for a bit. For today, May 13th, I have a few areas under a level 1 risk, which include North Africa, the Netherlands down to Austria and southern France, as well as parts of the Middle East. I did decide to add a level 2 risk from Morocco to Tunisia, since Cape values are quite high in that region, and satellite data as of early afternoon showed some storms explosively developing. For tomorrow, May 14th, the severe risk will probably become a little less widespread, being more confined to a corridor from Italy up to the Netherlands, as well as the Middle East and North Africa once again. And lastly, for the 15th, some strong to severe storms will be possible yet again in some of those same places, with perhaps a locally greater risk in portions of Italy. Now, to bring this to a close, we have photo of the day, and this one was sent in by Katie from the United Kingdom. This was the incredible Northern Lights display from a historic geomagnetic storm on May 9th, 2024. If you enjoyed this forecast and would like to stay updated on the latest developments, especially here in Europe with occasional updates on North America, make sure you subscribe with the notification bell on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.